Okay, I gotta push back. I gotta push all the way.
Come on.
The more you talk, Jay, I was gonna let it slide, but the more you talk back, I got to push all. Because, bro, I don't think it's about women being jealous. Like, let's really break down the word hate. I think I spoke to it a little bit, but I just want to make sure I'm not confused. Because in truth, I don't think women are seeing other women in positions that they're envious of when it comes to this poly conversation. Let me just be clear about that. Because I think the way that I hear hate is like, oh, this person has something I want. The way that you just broke it down sounds like that. And I'm telling you, I have not seen, and they have not seen enough relationships where you got two chicks and, ooh, I want to be one of those two chicks. There are not too many of those situations, my brother. I hate to break it to you. That's just fact. Even the Neo example that I brought up, I don't know two women who are out there like, ooh, I want to be like those bitches. No, no disrespect. This is just colloquial talk. I'm just saying, I don't think it's that jealousy, right? I mean, I think, let's be honest, right? And then this goes, now you got me over here on S&M side. I think anytime, because, no, dead ass, right? Anytime, like, if a woman has an issue with something, we can't automatically jump to it just being hate because it's with another woman to a certain extent. We have to define what are we saying the hate is based off of. Do I think women hate on other women? Absolutely. They're typically in situations that they envy. That's why I started off by saying that. But you'd have to squint and look really hard to find a poly couple that a woman would say, hey, I want to be a part of that. Right? It's very hard to find that. It's not Nick Cannon. I don't Nick Cannon, any of Cam Newton's. Like name a guy who has a harem of women. You can say, yep, women want to be a part of that. Yes, we assume that someone will want to do that because of the money. But at the same time, like even those women, I don't know other women who might want to envy them because they'll find other reasons to like hate on it. What I'm saying is I think people are judgmental, right? They're making judgment calls, just like I was saying before. So if I don't see a woman who has something that I envy, that's not hating on, bro. That's just straight up judgment. That's looking down on. Like, why the fuck would I want to be in a relationship with a nigga and y'all ain't driving no fucking Bentley? Because that's where my standard is. That's where I think I should be. So if I don't see a woman that I envy or emulate or want to be like, there is not hate in the definition of hate that I would use that speaks to jealousy and envy, is what I'm saying. Right? There is the cattiness, there's the judgment that, yes, women are notorious for. And that's what I was saying earlier, but maybe it was a little less convoluted. So let me just get straight to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? I think these women are judging some of these women. And if I'm being also honest, there might be some truth in it, bro, because we look at people and we make judgments all the fucking time. And when people are different, we have to make the judgment on whether or not we think they're better or worse. And a lot of times these folks are making the judgment that a lot of these people in these relationships are worse, right? And there is some merit to think that if I deserve a man on my own, which is what programming the S&M was speaking to, right? I deserve this. So if I see somebody else coloring outside the programming, I'm likely to think that there is a deficit there just off of GP. Because most of women value, oh, I want my own nigga. So the concept of a woman accepting less than her own nigga does suppose that something is off or wrong about her, just if for no other reason that she's different. Right? She's willing to accept less than we were all promised, which speaks to the programming that S&M was talking about. And Devin, you're way fucking off on this because every fucking Disney movie sells these women. Every fucking Ken doll and Barbie dog sells these women on the idea that they actually deserve a whole nigga to themselves. The programming is thick. My brother, what the fuck are you talking about? Which leads me to my final fucking point, right? Because I'm a problem solving ass nigga. Right? The problem is that Delvin, they have been taught this. They have been programmed. It's up to us to suggest to sis, you might want to readjust your programming, right? Because the type of nigga that you want are not plentiful. We talk about this all the time in the red pill community. So why would we not say to them that, hey, we get it. Y'all been programmed a certain type of way, but from a logical standpoint, it makes sense for you to consider this option. So let me tell them, from a logical standpoint, it makes sense for y'all to consider this option because some of y'all ain't gonna get the whole man that you want, right? So y'all too busy judging the other woman because you can look down on her because she's not fine enough, cute enough, have enough money, ain't moving enough. But the thing that she's doing might be the thing that you might want to consider. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they're looking down, but to their own detriment because some of these women might find a solution to their manless problem here, right? Sis, you want that A-level guy, you only deserve 30% of him. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I should have a special. Some of y'all only deserve a partial boyfriend, and you know what? I got some time.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? If you need an emotionally intelligent nigga who can give you about a good 15 to 20 hours, I gotta talk to the wife about the sex part, but I'm just saying, some of y'all just need emotional support, knowing somebody got your back, willing to listen to you and shit, you know what I mean? Can step in when you need, go on a date once a week, twice maybe. I mean, right? So some of y'all only really need a partial nigga for real anyway. But y'all too busy overshooting your shot, trying to get you a whole nigga. Okay? Some of the whole
Right.
nigga that you deserve may not even be worth 30% of the nigga that you really want. So you just gotta really make some hard choices out here. I'm just saying that far more women should consider being in poly relationships. Some of y'all are too busy looking down on other women to your own detriment because the truth may be staring you right in the fucking face. You don't deserve a whole nigga anyway. So find you somebody who's willing to fuck with you, hold you down, and maybe take you and your kids on. Y'all build a little fucking family, and then y'all upgrade together. Like, stop looking down on people when it's probably your best fucking option. So I just want to be clear. I don't believe it's hate. I just think that people are too judgmental to their own fucking detriment. Fuck
Yeah,
that
no,
shit.
I agree. It's definitely judgmental, and for the most part, while they're judging the poly chicks, they can't even get a text back. I mean, it's crazy. You haven't had a man get on one knee to you ever. So I think that's a weird situation to find yourself in. So you gotta hate or you gotta be judgmental from a place of plenty, not a place of scarcity.